everyone, and welcome to episode 6 of the Daily Friday podcast, The Devil's Number. It is August 22nd. It is a Friday. We are going to have an incredible show for you. We have so much good stuff to talk about. We're talking about why nobody wants to drink anymore. Some billionaires are going to the Titanic. A lot of crazy headlines, and we have two incredible guests, my boys Locks and Loop. We're talking fantasy football punishments. It is a packed show for the end of summer. Before we get into all that, Kate, how was your week?
My week has been great, Jack. Thank you so much.
Good. Yeah. What's been great about it?
Well, maybe it hasn't been so great.
Yeah. Wow. If you have to think about it. Yeah.
Yeah. There's not too much exciting stuff going on. I've gotten back into running this week.
Wow. Good for you.
Yeah.
How much do you run at a time?
Not a lot. I'm kind of
Okay.
doing some like interval stuff.
Yeah. Like,
right now.
couple
Yeah.
laps around the block.
Yeah.
When I was in high school, I would like go for runs and I would come back after like 6 minutes and my dad would be like, why are you even going for runs?
That's not
like,
a run.
Yeah, that's not a run. It's like, I got tired, all right?
I hate running.
I beat childhood asthma. So, that was something that I struggled with.
By running or?
No, I think I grew out of it.
Oh.
I just became a grown man.
This is something else.
That was like mentally. Yeah, but I guess the point is I had asthma at a point in time, made it hard to run. Mentally, I overcame it and was stronger than the storm. So that's just a fact about me. A lot of people don't know.
Thanks for sharing. That's beautiful.
Yeah. Speaking of physical fitness, I am very much struggling because yesterday we filmed a video for Friday Beers YouTube. We did a combine for our fantasy football draft order and we had to run a 40-yard dash. I have not sprinted 40 yards in like a very long time. Like, do you sprint when you run now, right?
No.
You jog. My
No.
hamstrings are burning something fierce. Have you been seeing clips of 40 and under football leagues that have been going viral?
I haven't.
We are on different sides of the internet.
We really are.
Yeah, I'm surprised you're not getting the 40U football clips. Pull up this clip. It's basically a guy who's in his 40s, stalking the sidelines, talking shit. They're basically just like playing full-on tackle football at the age of, their mid-30s, which is what I'm in, which is an incredible way to live your life. Like, going to work with a concussion from like your Saturday game is kind of crazy.
You know what? Good for them. I think it's great for people to play recreational sports.
I agree with that. And I'm a bit of a hypocrite because I played rugby in college and then I played for 2 years after college.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Why'd you drop off?
I had to get fucking back surgery because I herniated 2 discs. And like that's what happens when you play full contact sports when you're an adult with a job.
Yeah.
But I would like go to work with like a black eye and cuts on my face.
That's crazy.
It was crazy.
That's like in Ireland, the national sports they're not paid. Like the athletes aren't paid, and so they all just live like normal.
Yeah, like Gaelic
lives.
football.
Yeah,
and all
they're
that
all
stuff.
just like teachers and like guys going to work every
with like
day,
a concussion.
but they're like celebrity athletes.
Yeah,
like,
I mean that is actually cool.
That's so cool.
That is cool. Like people know you. Like you don't need to be world famous. You could be famous in your town, your province. But I will say, like, there were a couple of times when I got black eyes from non-rugby related incidents that we'll talk about later in later episodes. But because I played rugby, I could just be like, oh, I got this from rugby. So anyways, life tip, play adult sports, stay in shape, have something you're passionate about. I want to transition to our first story. Speaking of things that we're passionate about, drinking. An epidemic has hit this country. Nobody wants to drink anymore, and it is honestly really pissing me off. Like, this is one of the few things I'm passionate about in my entire life. It's one of the only hobbies I have. It's one of the main tenets of my personality, and that's drinking. And right now, drinking is under attack in American life. A recent survey, only 54% of 18 to 44-year-olds drink at all in America. This is the lowest amount that they've ever. That means 46% of Americans are not drinking at all, which is fucking crazy. Like, I understand, there's alcoholics, but like 46% of Americans are not alcoholics. That's insane. A lot of this is because of health reasons. Like, so 53% of Americans and 2/3 of 18 to 34-year-olds believe that moderate drinking harms your health. Like, no fucking shit. Nobody's doing this because it's healthy, right? But like, this is the problem with American society right now. Is like everybody is so obsessed with like optimizing, like physically optimizing everything. Like You wearing your fucking watch that tells you that you didn't get enough sleep. You're like counting your macros. You're tracking your erections at night if you're Brian Johnson. Like, yes. So if you're doing that, yes, there are downsides to drinking, right? But not everything in life has to be fucking optimized. You know what I'm saying? Like, just because there are bad things about stuff doesn't mean there aren't good things about things, right? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And I think the fact that if you're not drinking, you are missing out at some of the best moments of your entire life, right? Like, good stories don't start with like, dude, it was a fucking movie last night. Like, we had a chill night in and like watched a movie. You know what I mean? Like, we were gone off 3 spin drifts and like had a reasonable conversation. Like, no, the best moments in life come when you're drinking. Like, when you're reuniting with your boys that you haven't seen in a while and you have that like first sip and you're like, it's going to be a fucking weekend right now. You know what I mean? What are you going to do? Like, not go to a bar? I met my wife at a bar. How are you going to meet your wife if you don't go to a bar? You know? How are you going to, what are you going to do while your girlfriend is getting ready for dinner and you're like sitting there watching TV and like trying to kill time? You're like, we're going to miss this reservation. I might as well have a few beers while I'm doing it. You can't go to bottomless brunch, right? Go to bottomless brunch. That's one of the best things in the entire world. What are you going to do on a boat if you don't drink, right? What are you going to do what are you going to do? I don't even know what I do if I don't drink. What are you going to do when you go to, how are you going to tailgate a football game if you don't drink? The best things in life come when you drink. Some of the greatest moments in history have come from drinking. The founding fathers were all fucking wasted all the time. Ernest Hemingway won a Nobel Peace Prize. Wade Boggs drank 64 beers on a flight and he's in the fucking Hall of Fame, okay? If they can do it, you can do it. And if you don't drink, you are going to ruin American society. Bars are going to go out of business. Ubers are going to go out of business. Taco Bell is going to shut down if there's no 2 a.m. food orders, right? So this weekend, go out and drink, not for yourself, for America, for society, for the world, because it is up to you this weekend, okay? Kate, do you think that inspired you to drink this weekend? Or you're like, I'm still not really going to drink.
I have a birthday party this weekend.
Nice.
So I guess I'm going to get drunk.
Nice. I'm free. So
great.
I'll be there.
Okay. Excellent.
Yeah. Before this recording, we were talking about the sports guys record like every Sunday morning. And I was like, yeah, man, I'm just like worried about being hungover for that. And Kate was like, really? Like you're hungover every single Sunday? I was like, I actually kind of am now that I like think about it.
I realized that came across much judgier than I
It wasn't judgy.
To.
I over exaggerated your tone. I will say, but I was like, wow. But like, if you don't drink, like my favorite drink is the frozen specialty drink on a vacation. Like you sit down and you're like, ooh, this is called like a pineapple party or like a pineapple paradise. Like I'll have that. Let's get one for the fucking table. What's your favorite drink to have? Like, what's your favorite moment to have a drink? While driving? No, I don't do that.
Hell yeah.
Behind a fucking 4-wheeler. Yeah. When I'm driving my Zamboni.
Maybe a patio.
Yeah.
I think on a patio.
Outdoor drinks. Those are great too.
Yeah. Just sitting out on a patio with some friends or over perhaps a game of cards.
Game of cards is nice. Mm-hmm. I also love drinks when bad things happen, now that I'm thinking about it. If you get like fired from your job or like your girlfriend breaks up with you, like if your buddy comes over and is like, you want to get coffee and scones? It's like, no, fuck you, dude. Let's go get hammered at the bar.
Okay, you got me there. You're right about that. Yeah.
It's best when it's actually better when bad things happen. All right. So just because there are downsides to things doesn't mean there's not upsides to things. I think that's the right word to use there. Go drink this weekend because the world needs it. All right. It's my top story of the week. We're going to move on to some headlines, and I'm going to give some report cards, give some grades to people in the news. People really seem to like this last time, so we're going to do it this time. Couple things in the news. Number one thing that crossed my desk, we wrote about it in Wednesday's newsletter. If you don't subscribe, go to dailyfriday.com. Subscribe 3 times in your week, in your inbox. Billionaires are going back to the Titanic. Okay, so it has been 2 years since the Ocean Gate submersible. Like 5 people fucking died. There was a whole ass Netflix documentary about it that was very scary. Did you watch that documentary?
God, no.
The sounds were so scary.
I lived it when it was happening. I did not relive it.
It is, I will say, RIP to the people who died. It is fun when we're all like talking about the same thing. And like that was the only thing anyone could talk about for a while.
That took over my life for those few days.
I always wanted, it really looked like a fleshlight, the submersible. Go down a little bit. Also, like, I learned the word submersible. So actually a lot of good things happen from that. Yeah, there's a bad picture of it. We'll pull up a picture one. That looks nothing like a fleshlight in my experience. In my experience. But I feel like, why does every billionaire like feel the need to leave Earth, like to go to space or to go to the deep ocean? Like it cannot be a good sign for society that once you get money, the number one thing you want to do is like, I don't want to do what you guys are fucking doing. Like, that's not good at all.
I'll say it once, I'll say it again. Check in on your local billionaires. I'm worried about them.
Hey, bro, are you planning like an underwater trip? Like, just hope you're doing okay.
Pretty sad. They have a sense of escapism. We gotta
exactly. I think they're just bored. But
yeah,
they could also be like, well, they're also all building like fucking bunkers for the apocalypse. So like, that's a whole other thing we'll cover in later topics. But apparently this one's going to be different because they spent $20 million. They actually like know how to do it now. There's a bunch of people, like Ray Dalio's involved, who is like a Wall Street guy. Like, what are they looking for down there? What could you possibly find in the Titanic? I don't really understand. No, like, it's all going to be wet and destroyed. The ocean is so scary. We have not discovered 90% of the ocean. It's just like untapped.
Crazy.
My biggest conspiracy is that there is an underwater civilization of humans that evolved to live underwater.
It's like in Star Wars, like Jar Jar Binks.
Yes. And Atlantis is real. And they've just retreated further and further down below.
Who do you think is down there? Billionaires or?
No, like mermaids are real.
Oh.
And they just like have never gone above the surface in like thousands of years because they evolved down there and they don't know about us and we don't know about them. Write that down.
There's something there.
There's something there. I just think rich people need new hobbies. You know, like this is like climbing Mount Everest for them, but like just buy a sports team, you know? Buy everyone in the fucking world like a drink this weekend.
Go play some rugby.
Join 40U football, all right? Like a grown-ass man. Grow up, billionaires. You fucking suck. So for that one, I'm giving you an F. Fuck you, billionaires. Actually, you know, the best case scenario here is maybe we lose a few billionaires, right? And maybe that'll teach them to stop doing this shit when you have money and maybe like solve world hunger. Woke. Next person. Justin Bieber impersonator got on stage at Vegas, performed multiple songs before anyone noticed, and he spent $10,000 on a bar tab. Okay, did you see this? He actually kind of looks like him. He's a little bit less skinny than the Biebs, but this was basically became a thing. Griffin, who is a DJ, I'm not a DJ guy, but I have heard of him, posted a TikTok about how like his team was told that Justin Bieber was at the club and that he wanted to perform Sorry, and Griffin was like, sure. And then he came on and performed a few songs, and then Griffin found out like 20 minutes later that it was just a fake Justin Bieber, and the guy was asked to leave. But like, you could just do things in life. This is fucking awesome. I feel like Justin Bieber should be embracing this, you know? Like, he clearly doesn't want to be in the public eye, so just send out your impersonator to like be your body double. Do you agree with that?
Yeah.
I think body doubles are real.
Are real?
Are real. Like, people say like Vladimir Putin has body doubles and Biden did, and Avril Lavigne died 10 years ago and that's her body double.
Right.
I'm sure you're not on this part of Twitter. The Rams quarterback Matt Stafford, people think he's dead and that there's a new Matt Stafford who is impersonating him and playing quarterback this year.
Why is he dead? Why can't he just like not want to play football anymore?
Who would not want to play football? The people playing going in their office jobs and wanting to play football. If you can play football, you would play football. I don't know why people think he died. That'd be sad if he did. He probably didn't. This is just the natural progression of all lookalike contests, I will say. And more celebrities should do this. A- to the Justin Bieber impersonator. You deserve it. I'm really happy for you. The next thing, the news out of China, the Orient. Pregnancy robots have been introduced in China. So essentially what this will do is it is a robot that will have your baby for you. It'll grow in a robot and give birth. Kate, your thoughts on that as a woman who may give birth one day? Would you do this?
I don't. It's giving kind of Black Mirror vibes.
Yeah. I would not be the first person to do this. I would not be the second person to do this. I would let this go for a few years. But You know, it's harder and harder to afford a child these days. So maybe when you're like 50 years old, you could just have a robot give birth.
Oh, I didn't even think about
that. That's a thought.
It can be so much later.
Yeah, you could have a baby in your late 60s. So, I don't know. Is that good? Probably not.
Yeah,
like you have to like wake up with it at the night. But like, life is expensive. Children are expensive. If you want to have a baby when you're 40 and you feel ready, maybe you could have a robot baby. This with AI chatbots, like we might never have to speak to each other ever again.
Let alone procreate.
Let alone, God forbid procreate. Hopefully you can have sex with the robots. Moving on. Actually, before we move on, report card C. Oh. Waiting to hear more. I'm interested. It has potential. Our final report card, we are going to be discussing radioactive shrimp at Walmart. Kate, this was the one story that we both got on our feeds this week.
I heard about this one.
We all heard about the radioactive shrimp at Walmart, didn't we? All right, this is apparently affecting 13 states.
It's crazy.
Which is insane. I will say, if you are buying fresh seafood at Walmart, you got to know that this is potentially going to happen, right? This is a big box discount retailer and you're buying fucking shrimp from them. I wonder what they mean by radioactive shrimp, though. Like, what does that mean? Is this like a Spider-Man situation where if you get bit by the shrimp, you become Shrimp Man?
I think it's just pretty bad for you.
Yeah. But you could also become Shrimp Man, Kate.
Sorry.
What would Shrimp Man's powers be, do you think? He'd just be like small, like Ant-Man.
I was going to say, just.
What do shrimps eat?
Being
I feel like I only know what shrimps look like peeled with the tails. Like, what does a non-peeled shrimp look like? Shrimp. Kate has searched the term shrimp.
Shrimp.
Okay. Nice. That's a lot of legs. Hard shell. Hard shell. Like a lot of people in the world today. Hard shell. Hard to crack through.
Aw, they're kind of cute.
They are kind of cute. Look up shrimp's strengths. Shrimp. What are shrimps good at? Okay.
Shrimps offer...
How sad to be a shrimp. You search shrimp strengths, and the only thing that comes up is like that they're high in protein and low in calories. It's only like their strengths for humans to consume. Justice for shrimps. And that's how we're going to leave you today. Radioactive shrimp, I'm going to give you a B+, because if you can bite people and turn them into human shrimp, that could be a good lesson where people learn what it's like to be a shrimp, maybe have more empathy for shrimp. We saw this in Freaky Friday. This happened there's a lot of like, what's the movie where he switches bodies with his dog, the Shaggy dog, Tim Allen?
Yeah.
Former Coke dealer Tim Allen. He learned the value. I actually don't remember the point of that movie. I think he learned what a dog's life is like, which we should all learn one day. Let's kick it over to our interview with Dr. Locks and Mr. Lupica, Blue Guy himself. We're talking fantasy football punishments. All right. It is about to be fantasy football season, which means it is peak fantasy football punishment season. And I knew I had to have on the two fantasy football punishment experts in the office.
Yes. Yep.
Gavin McHugh, Dr. Locks, Zach Lupica, Glue Guy himself.
Come on.
Welcome to the Daily Friday podcast. Happy to have you.
It's an honor and a privilege to be sitting in this chair next to you.
Thank you so much.
Daily Friday. This is going to be the biggest episode to date. Right here,
it
right
better
now.
Be.
It will be. This is going to be monumental because it is the season of fantasy
Your
football.
words to the God's ears.
Yes. Let's think of some very fucked up punishments to make sure that kids don't come in last this season.
1,000%. This should be your motivation to not finish in last this year. The way this is going to work, we're going to do a draft, all right?
Wow.
Who wants to start? Loop, do you want to go first so we don't take yours?
Before we start,
yeah.
I just want to make a quick note,
Okay.
Don't be the guy. Don't.
You're in the center.
Yeah.
Don't be the guy, accepting some bogus trades in the league. Don't be the guy not hitting the waiver wires. You gotta just try your best to, not come in last.
Yeah. What's your biggest pet peeve for a fantasy football league member?
I mean, if you're auto drafting the night of the draft,
don't
you
even
should be
go.
shot.
Right.
That deserves jail time. What else? Any other pet peeves in the fantasy league? Not putting your guys in.
Not putting your guys in is bullshit.
That's the biggest fucking pet peeve. If you're going against a top team in the league and you're trying to, you're in the middle of the pack trying to climb up the ladder, and fucking Joey over here is in first place playing a guy with guys on bye, not checking their rosters. Put your fucking guys in.
Exactly. And I will say, like, this is all that I have in my life. And if other people aren't taking it as seriously, it takes the air out of me. I want it to feel like it matters.
This is why it's important that there is a punishment and it gets upheld. Because I've been in leagues, even legit leagues, where guys just won't end up doing the punishment.
If you don't do the punishment, you should not be in the league.
You're not in the league the next year.
And if the punishment is legit, then you can't, you have to play your players. You don't want to come last.
That's a good segue because a punishment should be bad, but it should also be realistic.
Doable.
Right. It shouldn't be like confess to a murder and serve 10 years in prison.
That would be sick.
That would be crazy.
Yeah.
An unsolved crime. Yo, what is the fantasy punishment before we get started on this draft in your guys' league this year?
Well, this is a college league, so now we're all kind of dispersed around the country, so we're going to have to figure that out. But I know when it was in college, it was the classic stand-up karaoke night.
Yep, public performance.
You gotta sing the song chose by the rest of the league members. Everyone goes out to the bar. It's a classic karaoke night. You got to get up there and perform.
I like that.
We had to do a lemonade stand where the loser has to make enough money to buy into the league next year, which is $500. So
wait, you have to make $500 at a lemonade stand?
Yeah.
Bro,
how do you do that?
I don't know. One kid did it last year, and he got it done, but he brought his baby. He had a kid. So
got it. That's kind of a cheat
code.
And
I think it was a lot of begging.
A lot of begging.
I'm homeless.
All you need is one person to give you like $200.
Yeah.
That's an insane amount to have to make.
Yeah.
Mine every year has changed. We normally are big like travel-based punishment. So like we'll do a blind bus and you have to take a bus from New York to Cincinnati and back. Oh. So you basically go to it's about a 12-hour bus. You spend 8 hours in Cincinnati. You go to a Reds game. You go to the zoo. Hop on the bus back. It's a terrible 24 hours.
That sounds like a fucking nightmare.
Yeah, a lot of travel-based punishments. I actually, one year I lost. We changed it that the loser has to become a notary.
Oh, yeah.
And I became a notary.
That's pretty legit.
They just gave me a side hustle. It wasn't really a punishment.
Yeah. What do you have to do to become a notary?
You do have to study. I went to a class and I studied and I bought a book and I had to take.
Sounds
have you notarized?
That sounds like
I have notarized. When I was doing comedy shows in New York, I would do one free notarized document with every ticket.
Nice.
And I would like notarize your lease on stage.
Wow.
It's a pretty good bit.
That's a good bit.
It was a good bit. It was fun.
So that one came in handy.
That one came in handy.
That is unbelievable.
Yeah, that was a bad one. It wasn't a punishment. It was a gift. Loops.
All right,
take it away.
This is one that I was told through a buddy that actually has happened that I like. My league has made a loser's trophy out of a golden dildo, and the loser has to put it on display at their house all next season.
I kind of like that.
Loser has to sit on it.
Do tricks on it.
Every year.
Diddy's house.
Yeah.
No, I mean, that is funny. Like, as you get older in life, you have like, hey, let's have a dinner party. People come over, they're like, what's that fucking dildo? Yeah.
So I like that one. I feel like it's
actually
manageable.
love that one.
Yeah.
It's kind of shitty, but it's funny. It's also a good memory of the league,
Exactly.
Yeah, a good reminder of the boys.
I think that's very good.
Yeah.
Gav, what you got?
Well, my first option that I wrote down here for last place in your fantasy football league for your fantasy football punishment was to adopt a kid.
Okay. So like a baby goat or like a human kid?
No, like a child.
Yeah.
Like, son, you're my fantasy punishment. But obviously,
let's.
We're gonna scratch that one. I thought that was a pretty tough punishment.
Yeah, you could do it for 24 hours. There's like Big Brother, Big Sister program.
Yeah, like Big
service.
Daddy.
Yeah, Big Daddy situation.
Big Daddy, you foster a child until the following season.
That could work.
That one kind of came around.
Yeah. Why don't you do a more realistic
a more realistic one. This is a classic, and it's just absolutely brutal. You have to start a TikTok page where you have to do certain thirst traps and trends until you get to 10,000 followers.
I think that's great.
So it's like a day 1, day 2, day 3. You're doing get readies. You're doing get ready with me's. You're doing fucking dances that no man should be dancing.
That's
I think this is one of the more classic. The rest of the league gives you a milestone. You have to get to that milestone.
Like
fantasy
20
football
posts or whatever.
And it's achievable.
Yeah.
And fun for everybody.
And it's also a little embarrassing because like your TikToks get shown to your phone contacts.
Yeah.
So like your boss is going to be like, Gavin, what are you doing on TikTok?
I've seen a couple guys who've done this in the past where like
a couple of the
videos
starts to take off.
A couple of the videos get like a ton of likes because people know it's a fantasy football punishment.
You could have a nice little side hustle there. There you go.
All of a sudden.
Like
I think that's how like Rusty started his thing. It was like hazing.
It was like a hazing thing.
There you go. You could have a
couple
new
videos
career.
get a couple 100,000 likes.
That could be a gift for the right man.
Yeah, fuck. Next thing you know, you're TikTok famous. Here we go.
All right. I'm going to go back to back. I got this one that my brother actually had to do. You guys know the 6, 12, 18, 24 challenge?
Yeah. It's like
you have
run, fucking jump,
yeah.
kick,
it's miles run,
drink,
beers drank, donuts eaten, and jerk-offs in 24 hours.
And you have to
6, 12, 18, 24.
As of which you think fit.
So I think he ran 12 miles. He ran 6 miles, went to sleep, ran 6 miles the next day.
Cool.
Yep.
Jerked off 6 times because you can't do more than 6.
Yep.
Yeah.
18 donuts, 24
who's
beers.
really keeping track too? It's like, hey,
you have to have a spotter. You have to have a second.
Yep. The rest of the league. The rest of the league's on FaceTime.
He did 6 jerk-offs, 12 miles, 18 donuts, 24 beers. The 6 is hard. You got to send the link apparently that you did it to each time in the group chat, which I enjoy.
Nice.
All right. Making the turn, tattoo.
Yeah.
What are you guys' thoughts on the tattoo?
I'd be pissed.
If it's a butt tattoo, it's fine.
It's not a big enough squeeze. Like by the end of the fantasy football leagues go on for years. At some point, every goddamn guy in the league
is going to have a tattoo. It's not a bad point.
It's kind of nice though.
I think if you're a tattoo guy like Gavin,
if you have tattoos,
you get a free tattoo.
Easier. If you don't and it's your first, it sucks.
If you want to get buried in a Jewish cemetery, you're not going to be able to.
All right,
fuck. Maybe you got to get henna if you don't. If you don't get a
tattoo thing, like I don't know, coming in last place, like it's not a big enough squeeze.
What do you mean? That it's not a big enough punishment, or like?
No, like I'm just saying, like.
Go ahead.
gather your thoughts.
Go ahead.
I'm trying to land this plane. This happens too often each year.
But you could change it every year.
The fact that the tattoo is just so brutal.
Yeah, it's too.
It's not a big enough like achievement or like a big enough occasion for it to be tattoo worthy.
The juice isn't worth the squeeze.
Yeah.
The juice isn't worth the squeeze. Like it's not a big enough occasion.
What about a fancy punishment of like
tattoo.
having to listen to you talk for?
Yeah, literally. Spend an hour.
Spend a figure editing what you just said. I'm kidding, brother.
No,
I get what you're saying. I
guess it says adopt a kid.
No, trust me. You get what I'm saying.
I get what you're saying.
But here's what I'll say.
It's not a big enough occasion to get a tattoo for because it happens every goddamn year.
All right, there we go.
In the edit.
But you're fine adopting a child.
Yeah,
I mean that. I just thought that was a good first round pick.
Life.
You give me the first round pick.
But what if the tattoo could be something like? Does it have to be something like absurd, or can it just be like some way to commemorate the league? You know what I mean? Like there is a way in which the tattoo is kind
of cool.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
it's like a symbol of you, whatever.
I think it would be better if it doesn't.
Coming from the tattoo guy, it surprises me.
I think it's better to.
You're covered with all this.
I think
your body is disgusting.
Yeah.
All right, Gav, you're up next. We gotta keep it moving. We get what you're saying though. We got you.
This one's pretty good. It's not something that I thought I was going to draft high in my on the board. You can take an SAT at any age.
Yep.
Loser of the league.
Yep.
Saddle up, get the books out, go hang out with a bunch of high schoolers. You're taking an SAT.
That's the dream. I've seen this a lot.
That would fucking suck.
I've seen this a lot. It would suck. And I feel like every SAT now just has like a 30-year-old guy in there like who lost his fantasy football punishment.
On so many levels. Like everyone's looking at you. You got to get up early. You're going to this random place.
Yeah, it's a brutal
Saturday.
You
gotta like check in.
Yep.
Everyone's like, what is going on?
I like that if you have to get a certain score too.
Yeah.
Because like then you can't just like fill in C every time.
Oh,
that'd be brutal. You would not pass that.
No way.
Correct. I wasn't passing it then. How the fuck am I going to do it now?
Right.
Haven't read a book since I don't even know.
And you shouldn't have to.
No.
All right, Loops, make the turn.
Okay, so I get 2?
You get 2.
Okay.
I'm getting fucked.
All right, this one I actually like, and it sounds a little lame, but I think it's funny. League supplies a Carolina Reaper or the hottest pepper available. Loser eats it on camera and gives a 3-minute speech about why their team failed.
I like that.
I think that would make fun for the whole group.
That would be fun.
We used to have the bomb hot sauce as punishment when we lose these games.
I did a hot
and it's
chip.
really brutal.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did that.
And it's funny when it's someone else.
It is really funny when it's someone else.
So, yeah, I think that's solid.
Incredible.
And it's good. Like, it's not life-ruining.
No, but it does suck.
Yeah, it does suck, which is like what these things should be.
A couple of the years in college, and it was so funny, and the kids would bitch so hard, like leading up to it, that they didn't want to do it.
Yep.
And it was made for incredible content.
All right,
I love that.
This one I saw for the first time while I was researching for this moment. Silent disco. Loser has to spend a night at a crowded bar wearing giant noise-canceling headphones with no music playing. They can't take them off until the night is over. And
that's incredible.
Yeah.
I feel like these are all incredible fantasy football punishments.
Yeah,
like the thought of being alone in a bar and having to wear massive headphones because everyone's staring at you.
Right.
B, you can't hear anyone.
Like, does this guy have like sensory issues?
Yeah.
Like,
I think that's what you hope they think.
Yeah, exactly. Like best case scenario, he's got something going on with him.
Yeah. So yeah.
All right, Gav, what you got?
About those two.
By the way, like I said, I tried to find like a couple on social media, like top 5s, top 10s on TikTok, Twitter, stuff like that. These so far, I feel like have been better than anything I've seen.
Yeah, trying to give back to the people that have given so much to us.
Yep.
Yeah.
Thank you, Luke.
Yeah. All right, this one's classic, and I feel like we just have to say this one now, being in the third round. You do 24 hours at IHOP, a bar, or McDonald's. IHOP, for each pancake you eat, takes an hour off of the clock. A bar, every shot you take, if you're 21, kids.
Thank you for
really nice.
Yeah, you know,
the
this is a very friendly program.
The Daily Friday,
This is a very friendly, family-friendly program. Bar, you take shots, deducts 1 hour of the time, and then McDonald's burgers.
I think that's a classic, but it's a classic for a reason.
Waffle
House waffles.
I'm trying to think shots. Like, I don't know.
That would be. I mean, that's a lot of drinks, but over the course of
what do you think you would do best?
If I would do a drinking one,
bar or McDonald's.
I get fucked up real easily.
Yeah, well, you're a little pipsqueak.
I'm a little guy. Yeah.
I would do like 12 beers and 6 shots.
Has to be
and
shots.
Spend like 8 hours.
Shit myself.
Yeah. Well, go shit yourself and go back. Keep it going.
True.
I think I could put down 10 shots way easier than 10 pancakes.
Yeah, I actually kind of agree with that. And
but
it'd be more fun. It'd be more fun.
But then you still have 14 hours in a bar and you're fucking shit-faced. Like, that sounds miserable.
Do it on a college football Saturday on the West Coast.
Now
you get there at 9 a.m. and you spend the whole day
pancakes
there.
Like
Jameson's.
Delicious.
I think it's a good one. I think it's a classic
hangover
for a
would
reason.
be brutal.
Either way,
but
the pancakes.
But hey, you lost your fantasy football league.
Yeah, that's what you deserve.
How many do we know? Sorry, just how many like guys usually eat at a Waffle House? Like, what is?
My buddy had to do this like 2 years ago, and it was IHOP, and it was pancakes, and he like sucked down like 9 or 10,
and then hang there for 14. See, I'd almost rather do that.
Like, yeah, but like, what do you do for 14 hours?
I watch football on my computer.
Yeah, but you can watch football at a bar when you're drinking. That's
you're tied up.
You're like this. All right, I'll bring it home. I got 2 more. Make the turn a little bit. I saw this one. I like this one a lot. A photo shoot. You have to do a photo shoot for a calendar that you send to the team. So
sexy
it's like
a
sexy calendar.
Yeah. Calendar, yeah.
And you got to hang it up.
Yeah.
It's a nice little, I don't have a calendar that I hang up, but it'd be nice to like look up, see my boy, be like,
fellas ass cheeks up there.
Yeah, because it's a nice way to stay in touch.
Yeah,
send him a picture on the first of the month. Hey, February.
Does everybody get one?
I think everybody gets one.
Yeah, that's
it's hanging in your bedroom. You have a lady friend come over. It's like, oh, don't worry about that.
My wife's like, can we put down the calendar, man? I'm like, no, it's fantasy football season.
Yeah, right next to the golden dildo.
Part of the season.
Yeah.
Then this last one, this is also a classic. My brother's league does this as well. 999 baseball challenge. So 9 innings, 9 hot dogs, 9 beers, but they go to a different city every year and they all make a trip out of it.
Yeah, that's
perfect. It sucks for the guy. You all hang out.
At that point, I want to lose.
I kind of want to lose.
Yeah, the boys rally around.
Yeah.
Fucking.
That's good.
All right, those are my 4.
I like that. I like one that's,
communal.
Yeah, you get to enjoy.
I'm gonna go back to like the milestone take, and I kind of have 2. I'll kind of combine them. Since it's the last round, I don't want to leave no punishment left behind.
Mm-hmm.
You got to DoorDash until you make $1,000.
I like that.
That's pretty brutal.
That's another side hustle.
And I feel like that's fine for all ages. That's a very good one for any fantasy football league. So come in last place, you DoorDash until you make $1,000. Similar to what you were saying earlier, a street performance picked by anyone in the picked by your fellow members in the
public
league.
Shaming
until you make $100 in tips, whether if that's playing an instrument, singing a songs, dancing. You're kind of just going to make a buffoon out of yourself, but it's going to be perfect. All the guys from the rest of the league are there. You find a city corner, a town street,
rake it in. What would be your nightmare skill to have to perform?
Nightmare. I mean, I feel like just
like. Well, you're an incredible singer, so it's not even not even a. You give us a little note real quick.
Come on, don't be shy.
Baby, lock them doors and turn the lights down low.
So this is not even a punishment. You're an incredible artist.
Yeah, we'll make $100.
I love that that's your go-to. Like, hey, sing me something, and you just rip that.
Baby, lock them doors.
All right, Loop, what you got? Last one.
And enlist in the Marines, too. That'll be a good one. Enlist in the Army.
This is like adopt a kid. Like, it's a life-changing decision.
That's fine. We want to change the lives based off the last
yeah, your life should be ruined because
last place of fantasy football.
Yeah, if you draft Tank Bigsby in the first round,
don't lose.
Don't lose, bro.
Full body waxing on camera.
Oh, that's so good.
Yeah.
That's incredible.
Yeah. On camera?
Like you gotta
no nudity though. Yeah, a live stream. Yeah,
it's up to you.
The whole week, miles in
brutal, but like achievable.
It sucks for a week.
Fun, but
yeah. And you're like, maybe I like this. Maybe I should start waxing.
And kind of nice.
Yeah.
Like, is that like back, chest,
full body,
armpits,
full body,
Keep
going. Like
to the head?
No head.
Like
eyebrows,
like your balls and stuff, like gooch.
Yeah.
Dude,
people wax those.
Yeah.
Come on. Holy hell.
Yeah. I like that you weren't fazed by adopt a kid and like waxing your balls is like where you draw the line.
I mean, dude, I just can't imagine.
Yeah, we know.
No, we know.
We got it.
Chicks doing that? That's insane.
I know. It is crazy that.
I feel like you'd have
What are we doing to our beautiful women that we force them to get full body wax?
We're going to dive into the full body waxing.
Yeah.
All right, really quickly, let's go through the 4 that we drafted, and then we'll each pitch one new one at the end, and we'll call it a day, all right?
Cool.
Personally, I drafted the tattoo.
Yep.
The 6/12/18/24 challenge.
Yep.
I did a photo shoot for a sexy calendar, and the 999 challenge, traveling with your boys.
Yeah.
Gavin, what'd you do?
Starting a TikTok that is thirst traps and get ready with me's until you reach a certain amount of followers. Maybe it'll be the first day of the rest of your life. Who knows? You have to take an SAT, which is absolutely a nightmare. If you want to set a certain score that member has to achieve, also be our guest. And then a couple milestones. You can put this maybe together. You DoorDash until you make $1,000. Street performance until you make $100 in tips. 3 pretty brutal. Oh,
and you had the 24 hours.
Yeah. And then spending 24 hours in either an IHOP bar or McDonald's for each pancake, shot, or burger deducts 1 hour off of time. Whatever you think you'd be best at, honestly. And then my honorable mention was adopting a kid.
Love it. All right, Luke, what'd you got?
I had Golden Dildo.
Yep.
Carolina Reaper, Silent Disco, and waxing.
I kind of like yours.
Yeah, I feel like mine are good.
No, yours are incredible. Unless you end up with a kid.
Unless you end up with a kid.
Yeah.
They could change your life, though.
Yeah.
Big Daddy, that's the lesson
These
of Big
are
Daddy.
all life-altering
These are all life-altering in many ways.
You could inspiring people.
You could start a TikTok and
you
become famous.
Exactly.
DoorDash, you're making money. Street performer, who knows? Maybe you have a hidden talent. SAT, maybe you get a 1600. You're going to Harvard.
Gavin's, maybe I like Gavin's now.
We're on
highest ceiling. All right, so we're going to now pitch 3 fantasy football punishments that don't exist for your fantasy league this year. All right, I'll go first.
Yep.
Here's one I haven't seen online. The Unlimited Olive Garden Challenge, okay? So you go to Olive Garden, and you got to order the never-ending pasta bowl and the unlimited breadsticks. Every time the waiter comes around, you have to order again.
Okay.
60-minute minimum.
Okay.
And then afterwards, you have to do a beer mile.
Okay.
Right? So you chug a beer, run a quarter mile, chug a beer, run a quarter mile. You do that 4 times. That's a lot of calories.
Yeah.
Is that too painful?
Calories.
But you're burning calories.
Yeah.
I think that's fun. You can all rally around each other. That's what I did. I also had run for local office and get enough signatures to make the ballot.
Okay.
That could be cool.
That's
you could fix your community.
Again, start of a new career.
You got any ones that you want to pitch?
All right, I'm going to call this one the Silent Library.
Okay.
You go in with unplugged headphones. The rest of the league members get to choose what songs or audiobooks you listen to out loud for the rest of the people to hear.
Until you get kicked out?
Until you get kicked
out. I kind of like that one.
Yeah, that's not bad.
It could get you banned from the library, and we love libraries.
Who the fuck goes to the library?
Yeah, you're right. Fuck libraries. Just for looking losers, dude. Fuck that shit, dude. Yeah.
Or just like in your headphones, too. Like you control 24 hours. You got to sit there.
That actually would be funny. Like you could just tap in, and you could just make them listen to whatever.
Yeah, that might be. Yeah.
If you're a part of my league, next thing you know, it's gonna get bad quick.
It's gonna get hateful. It's gonna be a lot.
Blast it.
Yeah. There's gonna be moaning. Here we go.
All
right, so this one has actually gotten kicked around for my league this year, and I'm debating whether it's possible. Kids think it is. It's in the same vein as the 9, 8, what is it, 6, 12?
6, 12, 18, 24.
All right, so it's 5, 10, 15, 20. Slices of pizza, cigarettes smoked, beers drank, and miles run.
In 24 hours?
In 24 hours.
That's pretty good.
Sounds like a normal
one of the
weekend.
kids...
Yeah, I'm like, you're describing Friday afternoon.
So what would
Saturday
you do, though? Like,
wait, what is it, 5, 10,
miles
15, 20?
Is a lot. Like, yeah, miles, beers, cigs, pizza.
I think I'm going to go 5 miles.
Yeah.
10 slices of pizza.
Yeah. 15 cigarettes,
15
20
cigs,
beers.
20 beers, maybe 10 cigs, 15 slices of pizza. Over 24 hours, like, you just have pizza for every meal.
Right, and you need it.
And it's like, yeah, you're
beers.
fucking wasted.
Yeah,
I
so
kind of like that.
One kid in my league did it. I think that's what we're going to do this year. I think I'm personally, like, not physically equipped to handle it.
The 5 miles is tough.
I plan on not coming in last.
But the 5 miles, you could do 2 miles.
And you could walk
go to
them.
sleep, 3 miles.
You could
yeah,
walk, yeah.
True.
So,
I think, what about the oyster challenge? Isn't this your buddy who's been doing this online? He's like doubling the amount of oysters and like drinking them out of a blender.
Yeah, that's
You got to make someone do that for a week.
Yeah.
I love oysters, by the way, and that video ruined my fucking day.
Dude.
What does he do?
So he's gone day 1 to day 10 of doubling oysters, and day 10 is 512.
Yeah, and he puts them in a blender and drinks them.
And he'll do
disgusting.
And like also like a beer bong or whatever, funnel, a beer funnel, and he'll do like 40 to 50 in a couple seconds, like just funnel.
Oh, it's awful.
Right down the gullet.
Yeah, the oyster challenge. Do the oyster challenge, ruin your life.
Yeah.
Kill yourself.
Yeah. There you go.
I actually saw one I like this. Cover yourself in peanut butter and go to a dog park. That would just be terrible.
Yeah. It's a Saturday afternoon.
You're going to get licked like crazy. If you crave the touch of another species, this is a good way to go about that.
If you come in last in your fantasy football league, punishment, jump off a bridge. There you go.
Done.
And we'll see you
all
next
she wrote.
episode.
Guys, thank you guys for joining. Follow Glue Guy, Dr. Locks, Hold the Phone Show. They're going live all the time.
Sundays in the fall.
Only on YouTube. Thanks for joining, boys. Appreciate it. All right, we're back in studio. It's time for everybody's favorite segment, Hero of the Week. I have 4 people this week. We're going to vote on who is the hero of the week. These are some of the craziest headlines that I've seen this week, all right? Candidate number 1. A woman put glitter in her ex-boyfriend's car engine and totaled it. A lot of people online are saying, she's pretty hot. They're saying, I could fix her. I could fix her. I don't want to fix her because I would never want to fix a woman. I want her to be herself, right? Good for her. This is a good way for your ex to reach back out to you, you know? I think these two have a chance. At least she still cares. That's the one thing you need to know about with your ex. So they still care. Hero number 2, the marketing team for the Conjuring movie. They have created a new popcorn bucket for the haunted Annabelle doll, which keeps coming up in this fucking podcast. I'm going to describe it really briefly for all the audio listeners. It is a doll that spins, its back is open, and it has popcorn in it. That's scary as fuck. If you think I'm sticking my hand in the back of a haunted doll, you have another thing coming. I'm going to bring this home, put my hand in it, work it like a puppet, and just scare the shit out of people. Influencers were hit by a car while reviewing food in a restaurant. Let's watch the clip. Roll the clip. They're eating. Oh my God, a car just fucking crashed into the restaurant. Destroyed it. These are the 3 pillars of American society: content creation, food, and receiving money in a car crash incident. The last one, there's a man who made a miniature subway system for his cat. I know this is Kate's favorite so far. This is really sweet. This is a good way to use your autism for good. Shout out to this man. I wonder how long this took him. Probably years. Maybe months. I don't know. We should do more research. Vote on who you're going to pick as the hero of the week below. Kate, who is your hero this week of the selections that we had?
Obviously, the cat subway.
I think we all knew that was going to be yours.
Obviously. What craftsmanship?
What craftsmanship? What care? I'm going to go with the Popcorn Bucket marketing team. I fucking love a Popcorn Bucket. I really do. They did a great job with this one. It's scary. Do people actually keep these? That's weird.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think they do. I feel like I've seen the Dune Popcorn Bucket in like multiple homes.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a little gross. That's kind of a red flag if a guy has
Yeah, it kind of is. Now that I think about it, they're only men.
They're only men. We all know what happened to the Dune Popcorn Bucket.
Oh, okay.
All right. Well, guys, that's all the news that's fit to podcast this week. I hope you had as much fun as we did. Have a good weekend as always. Remember to drink up, and as always, go Jets. See you next week.